All right, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, and as it is always, it's time to talk sports on TVC Breakfast. Well, the transfer window is fast coming to an end, and football teams are looking to bolster their squads. We haven't had high-profile movements yet, but there are a number of speculations linking some players to other clubs. Manchester United's Anthony Martial, first of all, has agreed to join Sevilla on loan in a move worth £5 million. As a forward has also agreed to take a wage cut, but there is no option for the LaLiga title chasers to buy him in this summer. Anthony Martial has expressed his desire as well to leave Manchester United this month. And Arsenal have been offered the chance to sign Luka Jovic on loan from Real Madrid after Gunners look set to miss out on top target Dusan Vlahovic as Mikel Arteta prioritizes a striker before the window slams shut. Arsenal are reportedly prioritizing a striker before the transfer window closes. That to be on the 31st of January, but top target Dusan Vlahovic is expected to sign for Juventus. And Bayern Munich want Chelsea's star Andreas Christensen on a free transfer, as we understand, when Newcastle target Sule is set to depart this summer after rejecting latest contract offer. Bayern Munich joins rivals looking to capture the signing of Andreas Christensen. Bundesliga giants are preparing for the departure of German defender Sule, who is also refusing to sign a new deal with his contract due to expire in the summer. And Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel is doing his best to urge the Danish international to commit his future to the Chelsea side. Well, George Uchendu, a sports analyst, also a medical consultant, a sports medical consultant, and he joins me live now to take a look at its transfer stories. Well, George, first of all, Anthony Martial to Sevilla. What do you make of that one?
I think it's a deal that favors both parties. Sevilla need firepower up front. Martial hasn't had it good in Manchester United since he got in about 4 or 5 years ago. We all thought he was going to be the next big thing, but it hasn't quite panned out for him as expected. So Martial wants to leave Manchester United. Sevilla provides a way out. So it favors those parties. And Manchester United, in a smart move, haven't included a buy clause for Martial at the end of the season. So they're expecting to go back, probably do well at Sevilla, attract more suitors, and then they can talk business. So I think that for Martial is a breath of fresh air. For Manchester United, is one less toxic person, I must say, in the dressing room. And for Sevilla, someone who somewhat is a talent, has the potential to blossom, and let's hope that the deal on the field of play works out for both parties. And
there was a sense in which you felt perhaps it didn't get enough chance at all when Radnik arrived. Do you think that's actually what the case is, or because of his form, and all of that?
I don't think it's just from Radnik's insistence not to play him. I think that it has been coming over the last few years. We've had Jose Mourinho, we've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we've had Michael Carrick at some point, and then Radnik. And over this period, Martial has flattered to the sea. He hasn't brought his A game. He seems to want everything to work in his favor before he delivers. So it's not just about Radnik. It has been something that has been there. Martial hasn't played to his strength, hasn't played to his potential. Radnik has come in, and we know how very hardworking and very intense Radnik can be. And Martial sadly hasn't lived up to it, hasn't met up with the standard set. And Radnik doesn't put in sentiment. He's not going to play you if you don't match up to his standard and his criteria. And that's what is happening. Martial has been muting this, leaving the club for a while now, and he probably just took a head when Radnik came in. And we just hope that he can buckle down, he can put his head to the ground and do the job. Because right now in Manchester United, if he do not meet up to the standard, he probably will keep it.
All right, away from that, now let's talk about Arsenal as well. Arsenal targeted Dusan Lajovic, and it does appear that's not going to work out now. And we understand that Real Madrid are offering Luka Jovic. Don't forget Luka Jovic, came from Bayer Leverkusen. But does it seem like one who can fit into the Arsenal side?
Right now, I don't think it's about who will fit into the Arsenal side. I think right now it's about just getting the striker in. Arsenal needs a striker, whether proven or not proven. We know the problems that Arsenal are currently facing. Aubameyang with disciplinary issues. Nketiah and Lacazette have less than 6 months to go to become free agents. They have refused to sign new contracts. So with Aubameyang out and having Lacazette not really proven, and then an unproven striker in Nketiah, you need someone to join them to make that massive push. We know that Arsenal are looking for a way to make it into the top four. So you need one more striker that can add to the bulk you have to make that push. And I wasn't expecting Arsenal to get Vlahovic, to be very, very honest, because he's in the form of his life. Arsenal not offering him anything tangible. So his agent have decided to wait till the end of the season, where expectedly would have more suitors. We would look at the options on our table and see who can offer him, more importantly, Champions League football. Arsenal weren't going to do that, and Vlahovic wasn't going to mortgage his future by going to Arsenal. So we hear that Juventus have offered about a 75 million pound deal, euros, in, and I think that would probably make sense as against going to Arsenal. For Jovic has been out of sorts, especially since he moved from Germany to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Went back on loan to, I think, in Germany. Seemed to be doing well, but he hasn't caught it in Spain. We must agree. We must admit to that. And so going to Arsenal might just be a breath of fresh air for him. And he goes into that team, the Arsenal side, and most likely will start.
All right, George.
It's a good deal, especially because.
All right, George. Sorry to cut in there. I'm told we don't have as much time as we would have loved to have, but. Very, very quickly, Christensen, Bayern Munich have been courting him for a while now, and quite a number of other suitors as well. You think that's going to be possible, or he will sign for Chelsea finally?
I think in my eyes he's gone. He's left Chelsea. His mind is no longer in Chelsea. His body is just in Chelsea. But I think he's going to go. It will be a great time to have Sule. It will probably be a swap, free transfer. Sule to Chelsea. Chelsea and Bayern have very good understanding. So Sule to Chelsea, Christensen to Bayern Munich, and everyone is happy.
All right then. Well, George Uchendu, as always, thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us on these stories.